So just make sure you are signed into Scratch. Your name should be up here in the upper right-hand corner. Make sure you're signed in, and we're going to click on Create. So we're going to create a new Scratch app. I'm going to go over some vocabulary terms as I talk and point to things. I'm going to go over some vocabulary terms as I talk and point to things. This right here area is the stage. This is what your app is going to look like. If somebody were to click it into full screen, that's what they would see. So this is the stage. Down here, this is the sprite. His name is Scratch. Actually, the people at MIT had a cat in the lab, and they named it Scratch. That's why they call this app Scratch. So you're going to grab your Scratch sprite and drag him to the bottom left corner. We're going to add another sprite. So down here at the bottom where that little cap, the plus sign is, it says choose sprite. And pick another animal. Do I care which animal you pick? No, I'm going to go with dog. Do I care which one you pick? Does not matter. Move that animal to the bottom right. Go ahead and pause and do those 2 steps. Come back to the video. If your animal, your second sprite, is looking off the wrong direction, we can change that. So over here on the right, there's code, costumes. Click on costumes. With the dog or the second one selected, right here, this flip horizontal, and now it's going the right direction. Go back to code, and there we go. So I'm going to stick him a little further over to the right. Again, this is a stage. On the stage, you have backdrops. So this is actually the background library. So we're going to pick one. Do I care which one you pick? No, it's just something that they don't really belong in. They don't really belong there. Okay, so right now I have the dog selected. How do I know the dog selected? Because the dog is on the project editor right now. I'm switching over to the cat. Again, right now, Scratch Cat is selected. He's the first sprite, and he's selected. How do I know? Because it's in the editor right now. At the top of the screen, let's go ahead and rename this file to your initials practice, and then just press enter. So your initials practice. Okay, with the cat selected, what I want you to do is over here on the left, these are codes for coding the app. Over on the left where it says motion, click on move 10 and drag it to the middle of the screen. This is the project editor. Just drag it to the middle of the screen. So every time I click this, notice that Scratch is moving 10 paces or 10 pixels. That's not a lot of movement. So instead of having him move 10 pixels each time, let's have him move 100. Again, I keep clicking. Now, this would take forever to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to have it set to when somebody clicks the green flag, he moves. So how do we do that? Over here on the left, we're going to go to an event. And this first event, when green flag is clicked, grab it and drag it and snap them together. When green flag is clicked. Now when I hit the green flag, he moves over 10 spaces. Sometimes he's going to end up in the wrong spot. So what I really want to do is I want him to start here and then move over 100 pixels. So the easiest way to do that is to remove this block. So I'm just going to move it down. I could also drag it off the screen if I don't want it anymore. So what I really want to do is when the green flag is clicked, I want him to go right here. There's X and Y coordinates to let me know where it's at. So I'm going to go to motion. And instead of just move, I'm going to have him go to that specific location. Again, X and Y coordinates, like math, he's going to go to that specific location. So if, for example, he was way up here, and I click the green flag, boom, he's there. I can then have him move 10 steps. And it looks like this. So he comes down and moves over 100 steps. He comes down and moves over 100 steps. Nobody really saw that he actually came down and moved over 100 steps. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a pause in here. It's actually known as a wait. So we're going to put like a little wait time in there. So this is what it's going to look like. Over here on the left, click on Control, wait, and we're going to stick that between the 2 blues. So wait a second. So he's going to go here, wait a second, then move over 100. Hit the green flag to go. There we go. Now, this is not like Google. You will need to save once in a while, so hit that Save Now button so we don't lose what you've done so far. All right, here we go. Let's do the same thing with the second sprite, mine's a dog. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to choose the second sprite. Okay, so how did that go again? It was an event. When the green flag is clicked, motion. I want him to go to that location. Now, depending on the size of your sprite, it may not be the exact numbers as mine, so that's okay. And then I want him to move 100 steps. I'm going to snap those together. All right, let's play this and see what happens. Whoa, I didn't want him to go this way. So what's the opposite of 100 steps? Negative 100 steps. So I want him to go to the left, not the right. Let's try that again. There we go. Now, he went here and bumped here. So again, how did we fix it so that he goes here, stops for a second, then moves over? That is control. And again, that's wait 1 second. So stick it between the two blues. So now it's set to, go bigger, sorry. When the green flag is clicked, so let's start over. They both go to the correct locations, and then they bump into each other. If your characters actually hit each other, you can change these steps to, instead of 100, change them to like 50. I don't want them to actually overlap each other, because what we're going to do now is, let's go back to the cat. Actually, let's hit save now so we don't forget what we're doing. Let's go back to the cat. The cat sprite. What we want him to do now is we want him to say something. Now, like in video games, he's going to say something. Basically, the words are going to show up on the screen. So this is called a look. It's not actually talking. It's a look. So we're going to grab the say hello for 2 seconds. Again, we're on the cat. Do cats say hello? No, they say meow. Again, it's not going to actually say meow. It's just going to put it on the screen. There's the text. Okay, let's go do the same thing for the other character. This one's a dog. I'm going to make sure you're on my second sprite. I can have him say bark or woof, or I can have him say, huh? I don't know what's best for you. So again, hit the green flag. And there we go. Hit the save now button. All right, go ahead and go to full screen. And what you're gonna do now is you're going to screen record this for me. So screen down to the tray, screen capture. Make sure you're set to video. Only drag around the area of the app. Please don't get the white space around it, just the app. All right, it's gonna count down 3, 2, 1. And then once it does the 1, you're gonna hit the green flag and play it. Let it go through once, and then you'll stop recording. So I'm gonna hit record. 3, 2, 1. Once it's done with that, I'm gonna hit the green flag and then stop recording. Once it stops recording, go ahead and click show in folder. 2 fingers to right click, 2 fingers to right click, rename it. Remember, do not remove that .webm. Don't remove that extension. Just name it your initials, practice. And then add that to the assignment in classroom. Add that to the assignment in classroom. And you're gonna do one other thing. Go ahead and close out a full screenshot. You're gonna give me the link also. So here's how you give me the link to it. Click the orange share. And you should see copy link. Copy link. Again, you should see copy link, copy link. You're going to copy that link to the assignment in Google Classroom. So you're turning in the video in one assignment and the link in another. Thank you.